Hello everyone, thanks for joining. So I am Suhas, contributor and community moderator of Shardeum. So in today's Dapp library, we are welcoming Solus. So Solus team has joined us already. So uh, team Solus, please go ahead. Do introduce about yourself and give a small introduction about Solus as well.
Yep, sure. Hello everyone. I'm Sanghitaa Day. I'm the co-founder of Solus, and I have Nelson Mallet with me. He is a co-founder of Solus too. I look after mostly on product and partnership. And Nelson, can you go ahead and quickly introduce?
Sure thing. Yeah. So my name is Nelson Mallet. I am a two-time founder, and actually, this is Sanghitaa and my second venture. Like before Solus, we had an HR tech firm, right? I mostly handle marketing, community, branding, design, and UI over here at Solus. So yeah, that's a little bit about me.
And we have one more co-founder who is not present in the call, Jairam Joshi. He's our tech co-founder. He has been a veteran CTO for a lot of other companies before taking up Solus. And he has more than 20 years of experience in all different kind of tech that we can even imagine. So that's our team. Let me introduce you guys about Solus. So, like couple months back in August, Nelson and I were looking for to do something new, and we bumped into something called event trading. We did a lot of research on that, how the event trading thing works. Basically, like you can just trade on events compared to just like how you will trade on any asset. So we started with that concept. And then we started doing a lot of market research. We conducted a lot of market research in some universities in US and some universities in India. And, we realized that there is a bigger dearth in terms of trading, which is like derivatives. So, like option and futures trading are $1 trillion economy, right? But only 15 to 20% of that is represented by retail investor. Retail investor is just like you, me, investing individually. Most of the time, in 90%, 85% of futures and options trading is actually dominated by hedge funds or corporates to de-risk their trading. And I had a lot of experience anyway in trading and hedging. I was working at Wu Bank and was dealing with a lot of forex hedging and futures and options over there. When we were trying to do completely different thing, we were trying to do something on trade on events, but we realized a bigger opportunity after we did a lot of due diligence and market research, and so we repivoted in December last year, and we found that the youngsters are very, very interested in trading. And of course there are like a lot of awareness among people in terms of like stock trading and others, but there are a lot of fear with trading in options and futures just because it is much more complicated. But a lot of youngsters we spoke to, we also realized they are interested. They have probably tried options and futures trading, but they did not know how it works, and they lost some money, and then out of fear they gave up. So we decided to solve that problem through gamification. So Solus is basically a gamified derivative trading platform, and where you do not need to know what options and futures are technically. You just come play level by level games. And through the game, you just get pro into trading. So basically you come, you go through, we have a very curated content to educate you in terms of like what's happening in the market. You go through that, you play a different level of the game, challenge each other. But the idea is like, you learn you kind of like learn, you earn, and you play through trading games. And at the same time, you are making money, but you are also having fun. And, unknowingly, you are also learning how to trade in futures and options. So with that vision, we did our first MVP1 launch, which with level 0 of the game, which just focus on speculation. So basically, how do you go through market research and read through different news and other things and kind of like speculate what will happen to the market. Or what will happen to the price of a particular asset. So that's our level 0. We launched that in February 22nd. We ran a couple weekend challenges since then. And after that, we have seen like really based on like, zero marketing investment or not doing any very hard sell or promotions because we are calling it anyway Alpha 1. So we already got like more than 150 users registered with us. Active players, I would say, and more than 20,000 Solus coins, which is our in-game coin. Just want to explain to the people here, it's not a cryptocurrency yet. It's a pure in-game coin that we give to our players when they join in. So more than 20,000 of Solus coins has been invested. More than 500 transactions happened. That's also like in 4 weekends. So we are now, actually technically it's today, we are now releasing the next version of level 0, which will have, where you will not have to wait till the weekend to play or trade. The app will be open for the community to play and trade from anywhere, anytime they want. So that's happening today. And that has been like the Solus journey so far.
Amazing, Sanghitaa. As a user, even I'm feared to use or play with futures and derivatives. So maybe this Solus could help me gamify this journey as well. So I'm very excited to try Solus as well. So other than this gamification thing, why what makes Solus different from other platforms, and why should an user use it?
Correct. So if you have to trade, right, you will go to a typical exchange, right? And you'll go to a typical exchange, you will put your money, you will probably either you will make a lot of money or you will lose some money, right? So Solus is not an exchange. It's more a gamified platform. And I think the gamification is a crucial differentiator for us, because the gamification not only initially just subconsciously help you to play through different levels of the trade, but also at the same time you are able to earn. But the only difference here is when you are at the lower level of the game, you are not going to make huge reward, or neither you are going to make a huge loss, right? So it will be a limited loss. The volatility and other things are little capped so that you are not it's little protected so that you don't make a huge loss. So earlier couple levels are much more hand-holded in terms of the early, novice trader or trading enthusiast in futures and options. And the later stage of the levels are a little bit more, riskier. So I will say like the whole point and the differentiation over here is, we're not a trading exchange where you go and try out, or you copy other pro traders trading, for example, like BitGet, right? You can copy some other who are really good at trading their trading patterns, and you can trade. But the point is here at the end, when you cover different levels, you yourself are a pro trader, and you should be able to influence your other pro traders in the app. So one of the other uniqueness that we have is every time a trader tops the leaderboard of a certain level, they get a benefit. The benefit is like they can collect several badges, and the badges give them a different TikTok feature where you can actually flaunt your trading skills and say like, look, I have been playing in Solus. I've really got this. I'm really good at so many things, so I'm here to flaunt my skills, and you can actually literally do that. I think other than the gamification, the low risk model, the influencer, the whole influencer cycle is another third uniqueness, and that's why I say that we are not an exchange technically, even though we are doing trading, but we are more like a play to earn kind of platform.
That's amazing. So even I am excited to try it. So let's move ahead to next question. That is, how has the response been so far from the Shardeum community?
So to be honest, like we have got and we have just started with Shardeum community. So we have got some decent responses from Shardeum side. Some of our community members are really excited and already have tried, and they came from Shardeum. And I've been a contributor to Shardeum in a way. Here in US, we tried doing a lot of events with Shardeum. So in that way also, we got a lot of good responses in terms of the community. In terms of like how to work with Shardeum, to be honest, one of the most enthusiastic team I have seen. It's and this is not to flatter or to boost someone because we are coming here in Shardeum Dapp. I mean, if you go to our website, we write like we are building on Polygon and Shardeum, but to be honest, we are currently only building in Shardeum. The reason has been like the team is really supportive. Whenever we need anything, we get the response very fast, very, very fast. I was in an AMA other day and someone asked me like why you chose Shardeum. And my answer is very simple. I did not even get into like, hey, this is a shredded technology and the prices of the blockchain will be severely less, and Shardeum has a great vision, all those. I think all those are really, really good. But I think when it comes to execution, it comes down to the community and the people you are working with. And one thing I can vouch is, working with Shardeum has been really swift, quick, and a lot of support from the leadership to down the execution team. Great.
Amazing. I'm happy that you've been getting good support from team as well, and I'm sure you will definitely get more of this support from community side, team side as well. So yeah, moving ahead. So what are the strategies for the growth of Solus?
Typically right now we are working on a couple of strategies. First of all, look, we are at very early stage, and something that we need to accept is like if this company or this product is like 4 weeks old, and even we did not keep the product open for 4 weeks, right? So I think that we will have to evolve as a product for quite some time. The other thing is, so we are going to focus a little bit more hands-on on the product for, I will say, next couple of weeks. In terms of like user acquisition and growth strategy, to be honest, we are looking to partner with some really good influencers. Some of our talks are in progress, where we can actually trying to bring an influencer for marketing and growth. The other thing is we are also bringing some challenges. So basically, in upcoming weeks, you will see like, we will have weekly challenges where, if you are trading and topping the leaderboard, you get different kind of benefits from our partners, which you can buy in the shop model of the app, which is not live yet. And that's why we are holding on it. So basically, if you're topping leaderboard, there's a small shop available in the app where you can actually find from our partners what they're offering, and you can get those either free or at a much cheaper rate in Solus coins. So we are launching some of these cool contests and strategies to acquire more users. But obviously, the focus right now for, I will say, for next 4 to 6 weeks or 8 weeks is still going to be mostly more on the product side. But then, we are still very early, and that's something we should not forget.
you answered my next question as well. So we can move ahead to demo of Solus. You can share your screen and take us through Solus UI.
Sure. Nelson, do you want to share?
I can see.
Okay, so I just shared the screen. I hope all can see, right?
Yes, we can see, Nelson.
Really? Why I can't? Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah, great.
Oh, it's loading for me. Give me a couple. Yep, I can see now. So very quickly, right? So I told you, right? We have this feed. So currently, it's very much like TikTok. Nelson, if you can scroll through a couple videos and show the people. So it's very much like TikTok, right? Where you actually get educated on what's happening in the market, right? Then we have this markets screen. If you can go to markets, where you can see different assets. We are not restricted just to crypto. We are into like stocks. We want to have also like forex and others. So any asset we can trade on, right? So if you click on a particular asset, so you get to see some markets over here. Go ahead in the futures. Yep. Go ahead into more. Yep. So you see like different markets pricing is here. Sorry for my phone. So basically, as I explained you guys, in this phase we are mostly focusing on, how to speculate right, given on the market conditions. So basically here you are seeing all different kinds of like ranges. Basically, you are going through some speculation. Once you choose a speculation, and you go and you just buy each speculation or each options that were shown just like a contract or a share. So if you buy one quantity, there is a different pricing to it. You can increase the number of quantity to it. So basically now you will be investing like 25 coins of Solus. Go and review orders. And then you place order. And then you go to your portfolio and you can see all the live markets where you have invested, how much you have invested. You go to the closed markets. And this word shows you like how much you invested, how much you have got return. And on the top, you see like how much is your balance. So currently Nelson is having 132 Solus coins. His investment has been 67, returns is 0. Then you go to leaderboard. All right. And then every week, you see like the leaderboard says March 21 to 28. So every week the leaderboard get refreshed and the top 3 winners get different rewards. For now, we are only giving rewards to people in terms of Solus coins. As I said, like we will have a shopping mall options open. So once we have that, we will, the winners can go and buy different stuff from the shopping mall at much discount price. Then we have profile. Basically, here you can see like, what all things you are good at, how much is your total coins, etc. Very simple app. If you can go back to the feed, very simple app at this point. And Nelson, do you have a little bit of the Figma available to you, especially on the shopping mall and the profile side? If you can share how that's going to change in next release.
So just give me a sec while I just open up Figma right here, and I'll just share you the screen.
Access the shop, and you will also be able to buy some badges. We are calling it badges. Ultimately, those will become NFTs as we move in future. But then you can buy these badges and other kind of like goodies, merchandise from our partners, either free or very discounted price, all in Solus coins. And then you can enjoy those also. So this is going to come in our next release. It's not currently in our current app. We are one thing I want to, because we are talking about the product, one thing I want to explain the guys here. We are not a completely decentralized app at this moment. We are more into Web 2, and we intend to be decentralized by end of this year gradually. So currently only 10% of our app depends on blockchain, which is on Shardeum. In the next version, we will have all the transactions, so whatever you are buying and selling and everything be on the blockchain side. So that will come in April, which will include, like, I'll say like 25% of the app will go in blockchain. By end of May and June, we will have 50% decentralization. So we have phased out our decentralization journey in that way. I just wanted to highlight that because we also get this question is like, how much you guys are in blockchain and how much you guys are in Web 2. So technically we are a Web 2.5. We are not fully decentralized at this point, but we are marching towards decentralization throughout this year, 2023.
That's amazing. So, we can expect Solus to be live, like completely decentralized, and by end of this year. Also, please do share the link for app so that users can join right away from this session as well.
Thank you so much for reminding this, guys. Because we are in alpha, so we haven't put our app out in the website for anyone to join. But if you are in our community, you should be able to find the app link. And also I have posted the app link in the chat here in Dapp library. So we look forward having you guys on board into the app, get feedback. If someone is joining and using Solus, we will really appreciate sharing your feedback with us in Telegram or Discord, and help us how we can improvise. Our community so far has been really helping us in those. Some people reached out to us and gave some really good feedback in terms of like UI. Some people gave us feedback on how to acquire more users. We really appreciate that. That shows that the community is engaged with you.
Guys, so we have the app link. It's like an exclusive link for you guys. Go ahead, test it, and also give feedback in the Solus Discord channel, so the team will build on it. So moving ahead, so how excited and prepared are you for the Shardeum mainnet?
I'm very excited, to be honest, for the Shardeum mainnet, and I truly believe in what Shardeum is doing in terms of like the vision of bringing decentralization for everyone. Look, I know the technology of decentralization is evolving and it has its own journey, but decentralization is the future. And the way Shardeum is approaching it, I think there is a great future for all of us who are in the Shardeum ecosystem going forward. Low gas fee is critical, right? If we want to acquire more users, especially Web 2 users, right, who are spoiled with a lot of great UI experience, who are spoiled with not putting a lot of money for some kind of activity and transactions. I think low gas fee is extremely crucial. I think Shardeum is really solving that in a great way. Our team has already tasted the testnet advantages. So I think Solus is extremely, and Nelson, if you want to vouch here, I know you are also very close to the ecosystem of Shardeum, but we are very, very excited for the mainnet.
One of the best things that, for me personally, it's one of the best things out here. Like everybody, right from the committers to the normal community members that we have, we've got amazing support from all of you guys. Like we have given the app link right here. We are super excited to have you guys on board on our Discord, which I also gave in the chat right here. So go ahead, join the Discord, test out our app, and do let us know what you think, because at the end, this is an app that we are making for users just like you, for traders just like you, and your feedback would be really, really helpful to us. So yeah.
I'm happy to like I'm overwhelmed to hear that, because in Shardeum we have been following this principle of OCC, open, collaborative, and community driven, where community actually ideates on the things, helps team members on different things, like from testing to making blogs, YouTube videos, things like that. So we are very happy that these community users are helping you in these directions as well. So I have one last question. So this is a bit personal one. So have you tried running a node on Shardeum Spinix? And if yes, how was your experience?
So my tech guy, Praveen, is not here. He has run a node, and he religiously runs a node in Shardeum. So I did talk to him, and he's actually traveling, so he could not join today. And so he has been a pro Shardeum node runner, and he's more than me. I think he's eagerly waiting for mainnet. He's like, when the mainnet comes, I'm going to run the node. And the way we have, Shardeum has simplified it, like anyone can run the node. The way they have simplified, I've heard from him, is like, this is really going to be a game changer in the blockchain ecosystem. So I just wanted to pass on the message that I got from Praveen, who is our blockchain developer, and he also runs a node with Shardeum.
Thank you, Sanghitaa. Thanks for conveying the message of Praveen. So, yep, that's pretty much it. Also, for community members, please join Solus community, and then go through Solus, test it, ideate on things, and help team members as well. So that's pretty much we can wrap up. Thank you, Solus team members, Sanghitaa and Nelson. Thanks for joining.
Thank you, guys. Really appreciate your time. Take care, everyone. Bye.